A group of friends decided to have an adventure in the woods one evening. They're excited about spending time together in nature, telling stories around a campfire, and enjoying the peaceful night air. But then, things start to get a bit spooky. One of the guys decides to walk away from the safety of the firelight. He's looking for another friend who seems to have wandered off.
Alexis? Shit. Alexis? Alexis?
As he walks deeper into the dark woods, the camera shows us something strange. There's a fenced-off area that they didn't expect to find in the middle of the forest. Even weirder, they spot someone sitting inside this area all alone.
Okay.
I don't... Guys.
Alexis.
Aiden, stop. Stop. No.
Okay.
Suddenly, something really scary happens. The video cuts off abruptly, leaving us with a final, frightening image of what looks like a disfigured person or some kind of creature. Now this leaves us with a lot of questions. What exactly did they see? Was this all just a big prank that the friends planned to scare each other? It's hard to know for sure. The following encounter had been shared by a security guard who was patrolling an old mall complex at the time and recording his thoughts about the many ghost stories that locals tell about this area of town. And it didn't take long until his stroll turned into a pretty eerie night of strangeness.
Get that effect. Guys, is it coming to burn or not? Guys, it smells burn. It smells burn. I don't know if... Don't tell me. They say the legend that there are children who play till the afternoon on the web. Yes. At the garden casino that is under a fire and people died. Nothing... What is that?
It starts to move by
Move your
itself.
bums out of the way, Ron.
Is it a god or is it a cat? Is it a goblin? What does that tell me, Dudy?
We already smelled sulfur and burnt smell for that.
Take off the fence, man. What the heck is that? Today I approach and she think I'm going to record something. What the heck is that? It's here walking, dude. It's here walking. It's here walking. Are you messing with me? Who the hell is messing with me? That's why, honestly, I don't normally like people. And these shitty stuffed toys too. What happened? Guys, the phone turned off.
Thank you for...
A small creature was caught at the end of one of the hallways, and then, just before the recording ended, you could also capture a strange-looking face. Makes him believe that something paranormal happened here that night. Is this possible? This video was shared by a young man who states that he was out on a nightly trip with friends when they saw something rather strange hovering on the other side of the road. He pulled his phone out and started recording. What caught him off guard was that with this strange sighting, there was an unusual whipping noise that he could hear stemming from that thing. If this was just a wind or something, why would it be illuminated? He had no explanations for this sighting. and after returning to the car a bit later that evening, the object had mysteriously disappeared, according to the uploader. Some comments even state that it looks quite similar to a head and a torso. Could this mean that we are looking at a real ghost here? Or is there a way more plausible explanation in your opinion? This video is a really interesting one. It has been forwarded by Ghost's son and it was recorded by a father who was visiting a theme park together with his family in Asia. The land this park was built on is host to many ghost stories and legends. You know, urban legends to spook people a little. What's weird though is that apparently there were a few unnatural sightings taking place on the man's footage. Are we seeing the spirit of a girl here, looking out of the window? The man states that the upstairs area is not accessible to the public. How strange. Another really odd moment took place when the father was filming down towards the lobby area in one of the buildings. After moving a bit further down the hallway, something can be seen standing there. Is it a little girl? But how's that possible? Did the man come across several paranormal encounters that day? You'll be the judge. Robin Skirvin has shared the following really odd encounter that apparently was recorded by the CCTV camera right in front of their workplace. It also looked like something was manifesting out of thin air.
Let's see, hang on, it's gonna pull up here in just a second. Okay, there it is right there. Watch. It goes all the way across the camera. Now that you know where it's at, I'll pull out a little bit and just watch this thing. It goes all the way across. And there's not a light because there is no light back there behind. You can see up on the hill back there, there's no light there. There's nobody over here, but it's still going across the camera. You can't see it as much now, but it's there.
So, what was Robin seeing that night? Was it merely a strange light that was transmitted from a car or an object from the back? Or was something floating or possibly walking by here? It left them quite a bit baffled, he said. This video was posted to the paranormal Reddit section and it was uploaded by Calson82 and it states, James May in Pompeii, Italy. A ghost appears to walk across the street. Let's see.
This is the main street leading up to the forum. These little openings are things like shops. Through there is a big posh house, and this would have been incredibly busy at the time of the eruption, teeming with Romans doing Roman stuff. And it probably is worth remembering that this actually is a mass grave. Street leading up.
Well, there was something, but it was really bright. Let's look at that again. Oh yeah, look at that in the background. Wow. Could this be an actual spirit walking through the mass grave here? Maybe from Roman times, I don't know. I mean, it does look like something is walking through here. This is not an illusion in my mind. Would they stage their shows though? Possibly. I don't know. Going. These next clips are part of a paranormal investigation by YouTubers and ghost hunters Sam and Colby. The team has gone to various haunted locations in the past to search for evidence of ghosts or other supernatural life. This Halloween, the duo chose to go somewhere very infamous in the paranormal community, the real Conjuring house, on which the movies were based. This house is located in Harrisville, Rhode Island, and is believed to be haunted even to this day. The Conjuring movie is based on the accounts of the Perron family, who moved into the house in the 1970s and were nearly immediately bombarded with unexplained occurrences. The main ghost known to live in the Conjuring house is named Bathsheba, a woman that lived on the property in the 1800s and was apparently very involved in witchcraft and even human sacrifice. The house eventually drew the attention of Ed and Lorraine Warren. This house has been on the radar ever since they investigated and performed a seance. Sam and Colby, along with a friend of theirs, Josh, will be spending a night in the Conjuring house and will be searching for paranormal evidence during their stay.
This is the room that changed everything for us.
Everything. Right here in the seance room?
Everything. I can show you.
Bro, this is where it started for us too.
Really? So I was not a ghost believer until this room.
Like this changed your whole perception.
My whole life changed right here.
Bro, last time we were here, us too.
Really? So I
First, look in the mirror behind Josh. Just as he is telling the guys about his terrifying experience in that very living room, a shadow is seen, moving behind Josh. It seems to be moving quickly away from Josh. The next occurrence is in the window outside the house.
Is that flickering up there? Oh, it's the fan? Oh my god.
The team was filming because they noticed the flickering, however, quickly realized that it was caused by the fan. But they missed something in the bottom right corner. You can clearly make out the skin and the hair on the head as he's peeking out. Do you guys see it? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts on this famous haunted location, and if you think these investigators caught evidence of spirits in the Conjuring house. This is a submission from Ariel Gomez, who states that the capture stems from a friend and that it was taken in an old hospital in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The girl in the capture was visiting somebody in the hospital and decided to take a selfie with her friend who came along. They stood in front of a mirror in the bathroom when they took it. They were quite shocked when checking the capture right afterwards. A shockingly creepy apparition was captured, standing right behind the two women. Of course, they did not see this thing at the time, and they are absolutely certain that nobody else was with them in the bathroom. Double exposure is not a thing anymore with phone cameras. So, do we have to assume that an entity from another dimension was photobombing the two? The head looks a little bit skull-like. Really creepy. The following incident was a terrifying encounter that a young woman had shared on her profile, Los Polioneros TV. The mother states that her young baby son seems to be talking more and more about his imaginary little friend that likes to visit him in his room, and the boy is talking a lot to him apparently. The mother started recording these encounters to share with the family. Such was the case today. She started filming once her little son told her about his friend and that he was with them this day.
Vente, estamos solos. Ay, Dios mío.
Seemingly uneasy, the young mother is turning around and she captures a shadow image of what looks to be a little kid standing in the dark kitchen staring at her. And it did scare her so bad that it took her a few days until she decided to share this encounter on her profile. She believes that this imaginary friend to be not that imaginary after all now. Let's hope that this doesn't get out of hand. This video was sent by Tobias. He tells me that a friend of his found it in another compilation video. The story goes that a man was on his way home one evening. He was driving through a stretch of field, which apparently was supposed to be a shortcut for him. After a few minutes, his car seemed to malfunction. The reason was unknown. His dash cam then captured something really odd right in front of his car. The man was sure to have captured a ghost here. Maybe it drained the car battery, and maybe it caused the car to halt. Could this be the case? The man is certain that this is exactly what happened. How strange. This man stated that all of a sudden his cat was behaving pretty strange one night. Furthermore, he heard scratching sounds stemming from the second floor. He then decided to investigate. As he approached a dimly lit room upstairs, the strange noises intensified. This event startled him to the core. It looked like the spirit of a woman that was haunting him. This is an older home video that was shared by a family, which shows a mother and her 2 kids. And while it's not the best of quality, what's really eerie about it is an object that was popping up behind the glass door in the background. A creepy looking face is coming into the frame, staring at the camera for a few seconds before the camera then zooms in. The family thinks that this was probably an evil spirit. And they had nightmares many weeks after this incident. They never found out what exactly happened that night though. What do you believe? This was posted by Gabriel, and he states that he and his girlfriend had moved into a new home in Canada. Apparently, the new residence is supposed to be haunted, and the old tenants had moved out after only living there for a few months.
Okay, I'm just watching my stupid TV show. And I heard like some kind of sobbing, like I can hear right now of crying. I thought it was the neighbors. But it's been going on for like about, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes. I I can barely walk. It's coming from downstairs. Not gonna go. It sounds like it's coming from our room, Gabe. I just think.
It is unknown if the couple is still living there, but many people are certain that Gabriel has recorded demonic noises that night, which might indicate that an evil being is dwelling within these four walls. This video was captured by security guard Francisco de Ciudad, who has sent the video for review to Pasillo. Apparently the man was working a night shift in the region. People say that it is a notorious place for inexplicable events that all have been reported by different staff members over the years. Tonight, this man is documenting the latest happenings.
La planta 2, aquí vamos haciendo recorrido. Aquí está un poquito alusado. Ahorita no te quise poner nada porque hay una parte oscura, así como se ve allá al fondo.
Tonight, this man is documenting the latest happenings.
Son las máquinas donde hacen los wipers, ¿sí? Bueno, no sé lo que hacen realmente, no te creas. Pero sé que aquí pues hay la gente operadora, ¿sí? De mi lado izquierdo pues es todo lo que es el almacén, lo que son las láminas de los wipers, bracitos, todo lo que es accesorio de los wipers, mi amor. De mi lado izquierdo, mi amor, hay unos baños, ¿sí? Hay unos baños que antes se usaban, pero ahorita pues están como abandonados. Todo esto es un pasillo donde se maneja todo eso.
He was alone that night, so who did he capture here at the end of the hallway? A ghost perhaps? A former worker? The following video was shared by a concerned mother on her channel, the Mommy Wowpedia. They have CCTV cameras installed outside of the residence, and on one particular night, something terrifying seems to have been captured. She tells us, "I had a scary experience a couple of days ago. I saw something weird on our CCTV cameras. I watched it closer and I think I saw a ghost. I was so scared, but I couldn't find it after some seconds. We checked the backup, but couldn't find any ghost or paranormal thing as such. So today I noticed it again. When I was playing with my daughter, I immediately captured it with my phone. Guess what? I checked the backup video and found nothing. Again. Please take a look and tell me what you think." looks like a lady who's leaning over the railing and resting her head on her hand. You can even make out the face a little, as well as her legs. It's a really mysterious encounter, since nobody seemed to have seen her in person, nor was she on the actual CCTV backup. Was it a ghost, reliving some of its memories? I couldn't say. What could have transpired here in your opinion? A pretty eerie video. This clip was uploaded by Jose Maria, who supposedly loves to go on hikes and caving adventures with a friend of his. This night they were just on their way home from another caving trip. So while this was not technically captured inside the cave, it was still in pretty close vicinity to the cave. The area around is said to be haunted since the dawn of time, and the young man's helm camera might have captured a glimpse of that. Whatever they captured here seems to be of pretty small stature and was perhaps wearing a black dress. Pretty strange, isn't it? Also, something seems to be wrong with this thing's face, and it does look like straight out of a nightmare. We have no explanation of what that could have been, other than one of the lost souls which are said to roam this area. Perhaps. Connor Finn was staying at the infamous Norbreck Hotel, which is said to be haunted by unseen forces. This night he decided to document his adventure. In the midst of night, which was around 3 AM, he made it out of his room to check out the hallway, in which several strange sightings had been documented over the years. Now, what could he come up with? He walked further down the hallway, and his camera seemed to have some interference issues all of a sudden. Strange. Once he comes across this dark room, he gets startled by something terrifying.
You make any kind of noise to let me know that someone's around. Maybe show yourself on camera. Do you not have the strength to show yourself?
My God! Oh my! That got me.
Oh. You show yourself?
Oh my God!
The hotel staff stated the day after that they were not aware of any guest screaming in the night, and nobody else seems to have heard it, which is even weirder. Did he maybe come across a spirit? Or maybe just a person from the outside? What do you think? This video was shared by concerned father who states that this evening he was playing a round of hide and seek with his kids and his wife. And apparently they do this relatively often. However, tonight something rather eerie and unexpected occurred.
I fall from I smell blood of children.
I know, but we're downstairs.
Hard second here.
Oh, this is stressing me out.
You're stressed out.
What?
I need to change my diaper.
It seemed that the door was swung open by an invisible force, and after realizing this, the man was quite a bit afraid, and they are currently looking into what could have caused this. Was it perhaps something from another realm? The following recordings were documented by user Domadius. The young man just moved into a new apartment and states that recently pretty unusual events started unfolding. Doors moving by themselves and noises out of nowhere. This night he started to film these encounters. In particular, the bathroom seems to be a really curious room.
Is anybody in here? What in the... Hello? I swear you bet... Hello? You better not be pranking me right now. Oh! Guys, you literally will not believe this. I literally just had that door thing happening. And now I have that happening. There is nobody in there. And now I have my lights going on and off when I'm trying to sleep. This is absolutely ridiculous. This has been happening for the past 5 minutes. And like, how is anybody supposed to sleep? What the?
Did something peek out of the bathroom here?
Hello?
A few moments later, the poltergeist activity only intensifies.
Hey guys, just waking up, getting ready for work, and here we go once again. We got this door moving. We got my bathroom door moving. Hey, please stop, spirits. Please. I'm actually, like, honestly scared to go check right now, because what if something's like... Oh my... Oh. Please stop. Please.
But one of the most terrifying encounters was just about to unfold, when Domadius woke up the same night, and yet again heard some strange noises from the bathroom. The following unfolded. There was something standing in front of the closet. People believe that it was a negative shadow entity that likes to play tricks on him in there. How creepy. This video was forwarded by Phoenix11 and found on the Dark Dimension. The user told me that, yet again, we are looking at an older VHS recording that was taped by a real estate agent. The former owner, an elderly man, had passed away recently in this house. The family had put the house up for sale after this. The agent stated that the camcorder had never malfunctioned in the past, but this night there seemed to be a lot of glitches that appeared on the tape. There were also noises that sounded like screams in the background. Really weird, but the scariest thing was what happened after the camera filmed down from the first floor towards the living room. We clearly can see somebody sitting there, but nobody else was with the agent. So how was this possible? And then, in this malfunction, it looks like a creepy face appears on the video material. Was it the former owner, perhaps? This video was supposedly captured by the dashcam of a police officer who was out on patrol this night. It was a regular shift for him up until that point. But that changed rather quickly. The officer notices something strange on the road and then drives straight through it. He felt that something was not right and turned around right after to see if anything was there. We can clearly see a mist-like apparition that seemingly seems to float right through the police cruiser. It almost looks like a humanoid form. Strange, isn't it? Reason enough for the policeman to turn around. And then this thing appears again from the right side of the screen. Many people are sure that something paranormal was going on in this recording. Was it maybe a spirit on a nightly walk? Or what else could have caused these mist-like figures, in your opinion? Pretty mysterious. The man in the following video was traveling on a narrow road in the middle of nowhere one night. Apparently this area is pretty notorious for scary incidents that have been reported over the last 100 years. The most common story, however, is the one about the lady in red, who can be seen ever so often, standing on the side of the road and looking at passing vehicles. It is said that she lost her life in this very area a long time ago, but that her spirit is still haunting these grounds. man was pretty uneasy after noticing a figure in what appears to be a red dress. He states that all he wanted is to get home as soon as possible after noticing this thing on the side of the road. And I suppose it will remain a mystery if that was actually the lady in red or just a lost person. Tonya Sands has shared the next really odd encounter on her TikTok profile. She noticed that a toy that her family has stored on their porch is turning on by itself. Oftentimes, when the young woman is sitting on the outside stairs, she started interacting with the toy, and it seemed to respond to her.
So I'm doing the ripple effect like you guys asked me to. Whatever it is just stays right there. Do it again. Wow, turning! Do it one more time for me. Wow, turning! The only way you can get it to make that exact noise that it was making is to turn it to the right. Wow, turning! It won't do it again unless you put it in place and then turn it to the right again. Wow!
Besides the toy blinking and making noises, she also captured something even more unusual.
You can click this right here and it starts it. Wow, turning!
It looks like a white figure that is appearing from behind the car. Perhaps the spirit that is tampering with the toy. Or do you think this is just Tonya's vivid imagination? If you found this video creepy, check out the following one.